Welcome back to our channel. Today we're taking a deep dive into the presidency of Joe Biden. From economic policies to foreign affairs, we're breaking down the major critiques and benefits of his leadership. Let's get started. First up, the economy. Joe Biden's economic policies have sparked quite a debate. Let's look at the key points. Critics argue that Biden's extensive spending initiatives have fueled inflation. You might have noticed higher prices at the grocery store or the gas pump. This inflation reduces the purchasing power of ordinary Americans, making everyday life more expensive. Additionally, Biden's proposal to increase taxes on corporations and the wealthy has raised concerns. Critics fear that these tax hikes could discourage investment and slow down job growth. They argue that companies might pass on these costs to consumers or cut back on hiring, indirectly affecting the middle class. Imagine trying to budget for your weekly groceries only to find that prices have surged. It's a reality many are facing, and it's fueling the debate over Biden's economic approach. On the flip side, supporters of Biden's economic policies highlight the positive impact. The economic relief measures, including stimulus checks, have been a lifeline for many families during the pandemic. These checks provided immediate financial support, helping people pay bills and put food on the table. Moreover, Biden's focus on infrastructure projects and clean energy investments is seen as a strategic move to create jobs and drive long-term economic growth. These initiatives aim to modernize America's infrastructure while also addressing climate change. Picture this: bustling construction sites and new solar panels popping up across the country. These projects not only create jobs but also pave the way for a more sustainable future. Next, let's talk foreign policy. Biden's approach on the global stage has been both praised and criticized. The withdrawal from Afghanistan in 2021 is a major point of contention. The rapid and chaotic exit left many questioning the execution of this decision. The resulting humanitarian crisis and the Taliban's swift takeover have been seen as a significant blow to U.S. credibility. Biden's immigration policies have also come under fire. Critics argue that his approach has led to increased illegal immigration and challenges at the southern border. The surge in migrants has strained resources and sparked heated debates over border security. However, there are notable successes in Biden's foreign policy. His administration's emphasis on re-engaging with international allies and organizations is seen as a return to multilateralism. By strengthening alliances, Biden aims to enhance global cooperation on issues like climate change and security. Visualize Biden at international summits, working to rebuild relationships and collaborate on global challenges. This diplomatic re-engagement is a key pillar of his foreign policy. Additionally, Biden's commitment to ending long-standing military engagements, like in Afghanistan, aligns with public sentiment against prolonged wars. Bringing troops home and focusing on diplomatic solutions are steps towards reducing America's military footprint abroad. Moving on to social policies, Biden's initiatives here have sparked passionate debates as well. Critics of Biden's healthcare policies argue that expanding the Affordable Care Act could lead to higher premiums and limited choices for some individuals. They fear that increased government involvement in healthcare might stifle competition and innovation. Biden's energy policies, focusing on transitioning to renewable energy, have also been controversial. Critics argue that these policies could harm the fossil fuel industry, leading to job losses and higher energy costs. Communities dependent on coal and oil fear economic displacement. Supporters, however, see Biden's healthcare efforts as crucial for expanding coverage to millions of uninsured Americans. By improving access to healthcare, they believe it's possible to enhance overall public health and reduce disparities. Biden's environmental policies are praised for addressing the urgent issue of climate change. Investments in renewable energy and sustainable practices are seen as necessary steps for a greener future. Imagine a future with cleaner air, electric cars, and green buildings. Biden's green initiatives are not just about protecting the environment, but also about creating new industries and job opportunities. Finally, let's discuss governance and leadership. Biden's style has been both critiqued and defended. Some view Biden as a weak leader, pointing to moments of apparent indecision or lack of assertiveness on the global stage. Critics argue that this perceived weakness could undermine his effectiveness in both domestic and international affairs. Concerns about Biden's age and cognitive abilities are also frequently mentioned. Some worry that these factors could impact his capacity to lead effectively through the complexities of the presidency. Supporters, however, argue that Biden's extensive political experience brings much-needed stability and knowledge to the role. His decades of service in public office provide a foundation for navigating the intricacies of governance. Biden's efforts to work across the aisle, despite limited success, are seen as a positive move towards reducing political polarization. Building bridges in today's divided political climate is no easy task, but his attempts are commendable. Joe Biden's presidency has both advocates and detractors. His policies and actions impact the common man in various ways. For some, economic relief measures, expanded healthcare access, and environmental initiatives have been beneficial. For others, inflation, tax policies, and energy transitions present significant challenges. As with any administration, the overall assessment often depends on individual perspectives and priorities. What's your take on Biden's presidency? Let us know in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. We'll see you in the next video.